Hey there, fellow mid-level managers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Schedule 1, Episode 4, Hiring New Staff and Cooking Meth. And you can see their satisfaction meters tilting towards, like, maxed out. And when they're maxed out, I can, sell them more stuff and negotiate with them a lot more effectively. So it's, I might want to be putting some of my product into baggies for the people that aren't asking for high volume. So like Keith here, who's asking for 1. Of course, Keith's the one that tried to mug me. So, I might not care specifically about Keith, but, my greater point is, oh, look, he's still, Tropic Thundered. I'll answer the phone after I'm done with these deals. God, I feel like I'm in the Matrix with all of them ringing everywhere I run. This last one, the barbershop one, is always annoying. Because it's, like, perpetually being watched by cops. Give some jars to the dealer, he might be empty? No, he would phone me if he was empty. He might be low, but there's always a warning when he's empty because he'll text me. Not that you knew that, but now you do. Oh, this game kind of my radar? I can't get in there yet. What am I trying to do? It kind of blew up on Steam. I guess the game's pretty addictive. If only I could super jump. No, cops don't see me. Come on, Mick. You literally work around the corner. You know this is the worst corner to buy from. So I have to walk backwards to talk to you. Dummy. Here's your crack. Alright, well now that we're done with dealing, I do want a glowing strand, right? Because you guys voted on the first region to have glowing. So what I can say, without spoiling anything, is I don't have access to the ingredients for that yet. But I will be saving up for it. So let's go ahead and answer the phone, and as soon as I can make a glowing strand, I will. 10k earnings, not bad at all. Soon you'll have the capital needed to start manufacturing meth. But first, you're going to need to purchase some equipment. Your best bet for getting the tools you need is the warehouse. It is a local spot where you can do business with like-minded individuals, weapons, specialized equipment, workers for hire, all the good stuff. It's the big brick building behind the liquor store. Head down there and see if you can mosey your way in. Just keep in mind they're only in once you build up a solid rep for yourself. Got it. So first thing I want to do is to collect my dead drop. Because I have a bunch of stuff that ain't growing right now. Not that I need a big supply. You know, I still have 18 jars plus some loose. But never hurts to get this sown now. And then I'll go over to the wretched hive of scum and villainy. And it's 4 a.m., so time is not elapsing anymore. But the wretched hive of scum and villainy, unlike legit businesses, is an illegit business that only takes cash and is sells almost everything that you would need and only after hours. It's also right where the cops tend to patrol the most vehemently. So it is not hard to get in there, but you do have to be cautious about being seen as you approach. And my aim is to hire a botanist to do this for me. Because, you know, quite frankly, the minigame of watering, seeding, and soiling, I'm, like, done with. And I've got the cash flow to step away from the drudgery and focus exclusively on mixing soon. So, that is my intention. So getting this ball rolling and then checking up the wretched hive is top priority. So the next green crack is growing, no problem. And let's go check it out. Thanks for the hot tip, Uncle Nelson. And I'm just gonna straight up say, Keith, no. You tried to stab me with a switchblade. You can bite me. And there's 3 different doors to get in this place. So here's... Oh, you know what? Actually, I have to go front door first time. I forgot about that. Can I come in? Who the hell are you? Get lost. Reach the rank of Hoodlum 5 to access this area. Rip me. Alright, well, let's go to sleep and try to get to Hoodlum 5. So I'm Hoodlum 3. Hoodlum 4 gives me access to flu medicine and Granddaddy Purple Seed. And I let some deals time out. Benji, how goes it? You got $1,000? Cool. And you only have 1 sour diesel left. So here's 6 jars. Or actually, let's make it 8 jars of green crack. So he had all but 1 drug left. So he definitely needed a resupply. One purchase I'm going to make is a skateboard. The most expensive one, the golden one. And this thing makes travel much nicer. We can now Tony Hawk our way around town, which is awesome. So we're at 50-ish%. Got it. And what I want to do, let's pawn our plant trimmers. I would like to prepare this area for an employee. So I'm going to buy another bed. I'm also going to buy another storage shelf and pawn the trash can and the plant trimmers. I don't really care what he gives them for me. This is just a way for me to throw them out, basically. Could I not steal my bed from the motel? I actually like to be able to sleep in multiple locations, if I ever need to. Oh, and here's a deal where, like, I can try to sell... No, she's not interested. I can try to sell just, like, randomly to whomever. So there's a bed. And let's get the other shelf as well. Another thing that might be worth doing is agreeing to all the deals that are being offered right now, because if I'm trying to level up to Hoodlum 5, if I restrict myself to jars only, I might be missing out on some deals that otherwise would have helped me get to Hoodlum. So to that end, you know, I'm going to agree to some deals that I wouldn't have otherwise bothered with, meaning that I need baggies. Okay. Let's go and... move this stuff. So now I'll have the 2 beds in here. And green crack also in baggies. So someone like Meg, I can say, hey, buy 2 crack, make it worth my time for 110. We'll schedule for the afternoon. So how soon? 87? So this stuff will be growable pretty soon. Or harvestable pretty soon. And let's get over to the Western Gas Mart. And then we want to just be trying to move as highest volume as we can. As quickly as we can to get to Hoodlum 5. By lining up deals that we think they're going to agree to. So basically bending over backwards for our customers, at least for now. And then we could also do street deals. Someone like Jessie here likes to buy drugs in bulk. So I had a 99% chance that she would just take a jar of green crack and like be totally okay with it. Hey, look! A frisk point. I think not. I could have also charged her more too. Because whenever you offer people any, you can also set the price. So I'll give you an example of this. Let's talk to Dean and say, hey, take this crack. Oh no, this is sample. Never mind. I haven't actually attracted him as a customer yet. Heath says no to that. Never mind. There you go, Meg. Do plants grow if they need water? No. And I'll be doubling back into the plants in just a moment. Now that we made some quick delivery street deals. I was hoping to be able to deal to random people I find in the street, but they're not biting just yet. Okay, yeah, they all need water. Okie dokie. One more day of manual labor, not a big deal. It goes without saying, but like making random street deals can really up your volume too. So working the streets is a great way to level up and move product, because relying only on who contacts you via phone is just like half the battle, honestly. But I'll probably let's go ahead and phone Albert for more seeds. And I have been working with him long enough that he'll just meet up with me. So I can go to the north end of the overpass and just like buy whatever I want from him. He'll actually schedule meetings with me manually now because of our high rapport. So that's one of the huge benefits of doing enough business with a supplier is you can cut out the dead drops, which is cutting out the delay. Now, the only disadvantage of cutting out the dead drops, and you can still do dead drops, but going in person also means that nothing's on credit. That I have to have I have to have exactly what they're looking for immediately. You know, the money, because they're not going to take things on credit. All right, so I'll baggy pack up 18 more of these so I can do small volume deals. And then everything else is going in jars. And I'm hoping to build up my rapport with all the clientele in this first town and second town enough that I can essentially not do low volume bag deals anymore, because they're just kind of a waste of my time. Especially when I want to be making glowing drugs. I'm also hoping that Benji is able to move product, because I also level up from what he moves. And that's important as well. I do know that you don't have to package. I do it anyway. Okay, so we have some deals in progress now. I need to meet with Albert for the seeds we want to buy, so I can replant. And here he is. But who contacted me? Peg wants 5. Sounds good. And then Ludwig wants... Let's try to bump it up to 4. Good. Let's do 16 green crack. So enough for 2 full grows. And then also while I'm here... Apparently 7 soil. I don't have enough cash for full 8. Are you able to produce your own seeds? No. You will always be reliant upon... So far we know that there's 4 different seeds, base seeds, and those are the only available base seeds. And then there is also meth and cocaine that gets unlocked later on when we level up, build up contacts, gain access to new suppliers, etc. I'm hoping to get this stuff growing, and then I don't really care about the... I would like the early bonus of delivery to the people that we've made promises to, but it's going to be tough to do while also getting the growing going. Regardless, there's no way to level down, so no matter what, you're going to be making progress. With that said about the leveling down, there is a bug that I found, which is if you save right before you go to sleep, and then you exit the game, and then you load up a game to return to sleeping, it won't count. Sometimes it won't count any of the experience that you would have otherwise made. Or maybe it's a visual bug, but either way, I avoid doing that. I always sleep, then save, rather than save, then sleep. So Hoodlum 5 is the goal. Guess the rest of this stuff can go away. I'll clean up later. Okay, I'm not making the early delivery bonuses here. But at least I'm moving product. You know what? Here. You get 5. So you want 3, bump it up to 5. You want 3, bump it up to 5. And I'm scheduling them in the late night. Oh, here we go, even more. I'll give you a discount. Nope, she doesn't want that much. I pushed it too much. How are you doing, Benji? 686. And we'll top you up. So the other thing I can do while I wait for these next deals is to try to gain access to this supplier, meaning possibly seeking out Jerry or Meg and selling to them. Oh, I just screwed up Meg's... No, that was Beth. Never mind. was going to say, if I screwed up Meg's deal, that would be really unfortunate. Or offering samples to new people. You know, or do street deals. There's always ways to do it to make money. We can go door to door and be like, hey, you want to buy this? There we go. There's money. Peter's not in. Let's see if Donna's in. Donna's not here. It's about to be curfew. At least for now, I'll be able to skate past. Oh, wow. Someone went crazy on this car. Like, threw it around. Alright, is there anyone to offer samples to? There is Dean, who is northwest of me. I think this is his house. Feel like a Girl Scout selling cookies.
Okay.
You want some of this? And then there is Kim, who's up the street to the east-southeast. Kim is in the bar that's, like, being watched, I think. So I'm not going to be able to give a sample to Kim. Let's try George instead, who's up this way. Because, yeah, that bar right there has a cop right in front. Now, if I really wanted to, I could, technically speaking. Because what I could do is I could, like, have the cops chase me, run them around, and have them not be standing in that spot. And then I would be able to return there. So Jessie has really high loyalty, so I'm going to bump her up to 10 crack. And she said yes. Awesome. So, starting to do high volume with some people. And let's get to these deals. Oh, let's do a street... Oh, you don't want the street deal. Dan is the guy that works in the hardware store. He never is by drugs. Oh, there's Jessie. Heading to the deal next to Blood's bar. I'll sell to her and then head to the other two. One is by the barbershop, and that's like highly patrolled, so that's going to be annoying. Making 600 on a night deal. It's not bad at all. Mick, damn it, pick better places, you idiot. Trying to avoid the cops because Mick is an idiot is annoying. And if I recall correctly, he's one of the ones that I want to build up a relationship with, so I'm going to give him extra. And there it is. It worked. By the way, my friend Shirley can hook you up with Pseudo. I've passed by your number to her. So I gave him extra because he is a contact for the next supplier who helps me cook meth. Fine, Keith. If you really want me to deal to you, you have to buy 2. Alright, so let's go ahead and set up a dead drop of 1 low-quality Pseudo to pick up. I don't really have the facilities to cook meth just yet, but having the Pseudo on hand means that as soon as we are able to cook meth, I at least have the Pseudo precursor for it. And that's for last time, you dummy. Oh, okay, you were having none of that. Well, I guess I'm not doing this deal then. Reminder, he did try to mug and stab me the last time I dealt to him. So I just needed to, you know, remind him who's boss. And unfortunately, that deal's gonna fall through, but like, I don't care. Establishing dominance is more important to me as the Mad Alchemist. So here's my pseudo. And I wonder, am I gonna be able to get in here now? Let's see. Can I come in? Oh yeah, boss man told me about you. Come on in. That's right. I'm in the hive of scum and villainy. So Stan here sells weapons. Melee weapons and guns. And they are indeed illegal. Or less than legal. Then there's Oscar. And he sells special equipment. Oh, sorry, Oscar. Special equipment. So in this case, acid and phosphorus, which are ingredients for meth, as well as like growing pots and chemistry stations, mixing stations, packing stations. This is the upgraded version of the packing station, which I want. And then, last but not least, the fixer. Manny. And I am indeed the new guy in town. He's the local fixer. And I am going to hire someone. So, I want to hire an employee. I want to hire a botanist. And I want to hire them for the sweatshop. I know I clicked through it really quick, but the motel room cannot employ a botanist. It just doesn't allow it. So every property has a certain limit of how many people can be employed. And the motel room is 0, and the sweatshop is 1. Alright, Oscar will sell everything you need to make meth, with the exception of pseudo. For that, you'll need to hook yourself up with a supplier. Already did that. I don't know any pseudo suppliers, so you're on your own. But I'm already done with that. So the next part of this is to purchase a chemistry station for Oscar, a lab oven from Oscar, acid and phosphorus from Oscar. Okay. I will do that. But I'm going to make room in my inventory and put the pseudo away. And it's also past curfew, so like time is not progressing. I'll set the botanist up for tomorrow. Additionally, this is Shirley's dead drop. So I just paid Shirley for the pseudo I bought. So, acid, phosphorus, chem, and oven. That's what we need to cook meth. So before I hook the botanist up with work up in the sweatshop, I'm going to cook some meth. And I'm going to upgrade to the better packing station. Because, yeah. I kind of want 2 of these. Because I want one here and I want one in the sweatshop. And for now, I'm going to get rid of the mixing. No, we'll pack it in. It's fine. It's just a little busy in here. You know, we're doing a lot of business. So let's cook some meth. So in order to do that, we drop the pseudo, acid, and phosphorus into the ingredients and hit begin. Pour all that lovely stuff in to the beaker. Stir it up a bit. Take a deep breath. Lower the flask. Pour, oh, come on. Pour the mix into the flask. Raise the flask up. Start heating it up. And leave it for 8 hours. That's it. Alright, I'm going to take the... Actually, I'm going to buy another packing station. Because I like packing station tier 2 more than 1. And I don't mind the capital investment at this point. So I want 20 baggies from you. And another packing 2. And the reason why I like to buy my packing stations tier 2 from Oscar is I could buy it from Dan at the hardware store. The problem with that, of course, is Dan expects clean cash. Oscar does not. It's hard to have clean cash. So if you can buy anything with dirty cash, like soil, buy it from Oscar. Because dirty cash is far easier to come by. So I'm going to drop my baggies off here for the meth. And I'll be putting meth in baggies. And then we'll head over to the Chinese restaurant and actually assign the botanist work. And that's a bit of a process, so we'll see that here in just a second. But before we do that, get rid of the old packing station and replace it with the new one, which is far easier to use. And then there's a lot of, like, I can manually do all of these plants first. So let's do that. Let's do a manual harvest, and then we'll have the botanist do everything thereafter. So what I'm going to do is I'm clearing these pots out, and I'm going to reset them so that the botanist does all the work. That way you can see the process. Oh, inventory is literally full. Yep. Okay. I am going to put all my tools away. And here's how to sign work. First thing, take out your clipboard, which is at number 9. Hit Manage Botanist and assign a bed. Once a bed is... Oops, I did that wrong. Once the bed is assigned to a worker, and there's different types of workers, it can no longer be slept in by the player, which is why I have 2 beds here. Next, assign the supply rack, which is going to be this one, because this rack has seeds and soil. Next, assign the pots. Pot 1, pot 2, pot 3, pot 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And those are the pots that they are going to be responsible for. Next, after that, is manage the pots. Oops. And actually, I'm going to manage all the pots at once. So manage left click. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hit E. Any seed is fine. No additives. And the destination is going to be this shelf. So what I'm telling my botanist to do is to manage all 8 of these pots, draw supplies from this shelf, which I will have to keep supplied. Meaning that I need to have soil and seeds here all the time so that the botanist can draw from it. And they will, and the botanists themselves don't need trimmers, they don't need watering cans, that's all self-supplied. They will plant the plants here, trim them, and put the seeds here. So I'm going to be responsible for packing. But that's it. So now the botanist has all of the instructions, and the last thing to do is to pay them. And I'm going to pay them tomorrow. So I'm just cleaning up and packing or packaging. One of the other advantages of the botanist is they make a lot less mess than I do. They like kind of low-key clean up after themselves. So I'm going to have to be I'm not going to be as responsible for trash cleanup as well. Damny, thank you for the resub. And cheers. It wouldn't be a terrible idea to have another shelf in here for just like general tools. Put it here so that I can put my stuff away. But for now, I can put my tools like in the storage because I'm not moving such volume that's going to be an issue. All right, so let's do some packing. And this one's a bit different. The way this works is you drop 5 from the hopper. And then you rotate. And it will queue all your product to be ready in jars. Like that. So I'll pack up, I'll use up all my jars. And if you ever miss, like I'll miss on purpose here. you can either right-click and grab it, put it back in the hopper, or, like, in this case, this nugget is, like, stuck. So I can just abandon it if I screwed it up and do it again. And the other thing that you can do is if you miss, you can manually just put it in the jar yourself. But that one's stuck again, so... I just wanted to demonstrate there's a bunch of different ways to fix a screwed up pack. There we go. So I've packed up all the product I can because I'm out of packaging material, which I'll have to buy. You know, since I don't have any clean cash right now, I'm going to go over to Oscar and actually just spend some of my... Or rather, I don't have any credit. I'm going to spend some of my clean cash on packaging material. Also, if you're wanted, they're not going to let you into the into this store. So don't come here when you have a warrant. So let's buy 40 jars. And anything else we want right now? For now, no. That will be it. I'll keep my 1,000 cash. Oh, the shelf? Yeah, he doesn't sell shelves. Shelves I have to get from Dan in the morning. From the farm supply store. Yeah, I might as well pack this up. And because I'm still trying to build up a customer base, it's still important to have baggies. Because, I don't want to give them 5 green crack as a sample. That's a bit much. Alright, so let's go to sleep. And we'll pay the botanist tomorrow to start doing the planting on their own. And we're now Hoodlum 5. Having access to gasoline and packing tier 2. Actually, we are peddler 1, so we have access to an energy drink as well. I still don't think I have the supplies to be able to make the glowing drugs that I want to peddle with Benji. As soon as I have access to the reagents, I will be doing that. And here we go. We've got Emily here, who we just paid, and I'll pay tomorrow in advance as well. Emily is now putting soil down and sowing seeds and doing all of this without my input. So I'm no. Oh, I don't need the watering can. Honestly, I could hawk the watering can because I probably won't end up needing it. But before I do that, let's go ahead and get another shelf here. From Dan. Deposit 300. And this shelf is just like stuff that isn't relevant to the botanist's work. I'm gonna go hawk the old packing station. Now that I have access to tier 2s, I don't want to touch tier 1s. Hey Benji, how's it going? Thanks for $300, and he has enough drugs on him. He's fine for now. Oops. Misclick. 70 bucks? Yeah, that's fine. It's only worth 100. What are you doing to that car, guys? Good lord. You want to buy 5? Ooh. Nope, apparently not. Thank you for tuning in to Schedule 1, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow drug dealers.